to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is
All right, good evening, everyone, and good day to everyone else who might be watching us on the other side of the world or on replay. Let's get crafty again. Yes, it's a Thursday, and normally we don't actually do crafty streams on Thursdays, but because it's Christmas this Saturday, so we're not gonna go live this Saturday. And in lieu of that, we are having a special crafty stream right now. Okay, so again, good day to everyone. Welcome to Mommy Guide Inc. For those who are new to my channel, I am Mommy Lala. We would love to engage with you all, so please feel free to type in your questions or comments on Mommy Guide Inc.'s Facebook page or Mommy Guide Inc.'s YouTube channel. Just don't forget to always be respectful at all times and put a Q before each question so we can easily see it. It's a blessing to have with us tonight one of my dear crafty friends from the UK. Kitti has been crafting all her life. Her mom was a school teacher, so she was used to spending lots of time making things out of all sorts of materials when she was little. However, she fell in love with beading when she came across it, and has ever since been so passionate about it, and she has made designs about beading and on beading for 18 years now. Okay, Kitti has a company right now actually selling all sorts of beading materials and have traveled the world sorting items. They have over 20,000 products on their website right now. She has attended countless exhibitions, taught in person and online, and even run right now a virtual bead club where people can join in from all over the world. Indeed, even you and I. So she has also been a craft presenter on Create and Craft TV for years. And last year, she really embraced teaching online through videos and lives on all sorts of social platforms. And indeed, I know that you are excited as much as I am to actually finally have Kitti Robinson on the show. So without further ado, let's all welcome Kitti. Hi, Kitti.
Hi, Lala. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. So it's good afternoon to you, right? Almost good afternoon.
Yeah, well, it's 9 minutes past 12 here. So
it's actually past noon. All right. So again, thank you so much, Kitti, for coming in. You know, despite I know this is the holidays, so many things are happening, but I'm so grateful that you have allowed me to have you as a guest tonight.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Lala. It's my pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much, Kitti. So let's probably people are like, who is Kitti Robinson? All right. So let's just get to know Kitti a little bit. So Kitti, although I've mentioned something about, your travel, somehow your creative bio towards where you are right now. Okay, can you tell us more about your business, and at the same time your channel? Okay, so when, how, okay, so where can they find you, and all of these things.
Right. So I had my company for 17 years now, Totallybeads. .co.uk. That's our website if you want to check it out. I think Lola have pulled it up. It started really just like I was doing all sorts of bits and pieces, and I had so much craft materials, like so much leftover craft materials, and I didn't really know what to do with it. So I, like, as a sideline, I guess I just started selling them, and from one thing to another, and started in a second bedroom in our flat, sort of led to this incredible journey I've been on for the last 17 years. And first, yes, of course, we were just concentrating on like buying in products and selling products. But once like I really started to embrace my, I guess, designer side, and that's the part of the business I enjoy the most, that I can sit down, play with beads, make up new designs, make up new necklaces, bracelets, pendants, and just play. Like, you can imagine how a child plays with Lego and how content they are, sitting there all evening and just putting one brick after other. So that's what beading for me is. And it just grows and grows and grows. Somebody asked me not that long ago, what would I do if I didn't have my company? What would I do if I retired tomorrow? What would I do? And I said, like, well, probably pretty much the same thing, because I would, even now, like, I go and sit in the lounge and we watch a movie and I take a tray and I just play with just do some crafting. I find it really soothing, really therapeutic, and I find that how you can express your artistic side, no matter what level you are, no matter what mediums you use, bring that creativity out, and I think that is so beautiful.
Exactly. I can so relate to you, Kitti. It's like I'm listening to my own creative journey, right? It starts out as us buying stuff, because of course in the beginning we didn't have much, right? And then it started to, it's like, as you said, one room and then another room. And then eventually, okay, you find your crafty, mojo, so to speak, your crafty place, and then you start enjoying actually the designing and the creating part. So guys, actually, let's read some of the comments right now. Tina is saying, hello, I'm not late tonight. Indeed, you are not late tonight, Sis Tina. Oh yeah, I feel that music. Good evening, everyone, from Superfluous. All right. Hello, Sam. Your vid this morning was fun. So nice to see you in B-Boy with your mama. Yes, Sistina, we are indeed going to be bidding tonight. All right. And everybody saying hi to everybody. And, okay, her cabinet's at the back. Ooh, yes. We love also.
Oh, these.
Yes, we are so, I just want to mention this to you, Kitti. Several weeks ago, finally, IKEA opened up in the Philippines.
Oh, wow. I love it.
Yes, I think the biggest IKEA store right now in the world is here. It opened, and so we were like, yes, finally we can have these cabinets that we just, find and see in other channels or other videos, and we love. See how organized her cabinet is, right? It's so, we love that.
The one at the bottom, this one is from IKEA, but this one actually is a CD rack, and I ordered it from Amazon.
For real? So those are CD racks?
Yes, so they are for CDs and DVDs. They're not not shelves. And because these they fit these perfectly.
Oh yes,
because they're that size.
Yeah.
I love how I can arrange them by color and arrange them by size.
Exactly.
Like for me, like if I have to look for something, like for Getty, I will never gonna find it, because I got so many hundreds of colors and sizes and shapes and everything. So I need to be able to get my hand, go there,
and reach out.
and I know what I'm pulling off.
All right. So that actually works, right? So organization is a must actually if we want to be very productive as crafters, right, Kitty?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So
Absolutely.
thank you for inspiring us with that awesome background. So especially that it's almost the new year, right? Okay, Miss Pretty K, thanks for sharing. Thank you so much, Miss Pretty K. I'm a member of Pretty K actually, like an apothecary of beads and craft tamings. All right. That's awesome, Sistina. All right. Good evening, tech troublemaker. I don't know if you remember Roy. He was with us in Lida in August.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yes, this is Roy. Thanks for coming in. Good morning to you, Roy. All right. So actually, Kitty prepared something really amazing for us today. Okay. So as you see, the title of our episode is "Jazz Up Your Bubbles." Okay. In the Philippines, Kitty, we call it Christmas balls. We call them balls, right? So it's like maybe people say, "What is a bubble?" Okay. So in the UK, you call them bubbles, right, Kitty?
Yeah.
Yes, but they're basically it's the same, guys. It's balls. So Christmas balls. All right. So of course, the Christmas doesn't happen just this year. It's a yearly thing, right? So even though you already have your Christmas tree by now up there, okay, already set up, okay, but you can still jazz up those balls. Actually, I even
Absolutely.
asked Kitty, I think that what you're gonna be teaching tonight can also be applied not just to Christmas balls, but to other items as well,
Yeah.
like packaging materials, guys. So please, watch and let us learn. Okay, so with that, Kitty, can we start?
Right. Can I just show you these off here
All
quickly?
right.
So what we're gonna be making, we're gonna making the basic. So all of the versions starts off like these, and what we're
Oh.
gonna be making is a little sort of a skirt to put over the bauble. And the great thing about this is that I can
Mhm.
take this off, and I can put it over something else. So we're gonna do
Wow.
a mandala-like beadwork. We're gonna going around in circles, and then you can just put it over your bauble. Now, if you just do the skirt, what the great thing about is that it can fit on a smaller bauble and it can fit on a larger bauble as well. So it doesn't matter what size you got because you're just gonna
Yes.
droop over it. Now you could use the same thing, like you could even make it bigger. You could put it over a bottle, or anything what you really want to decorate up, I guess.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pretty K. All right. Thank you so much for that super chat. All right. Yes, indeed, that is so awesome, Kitty. All right. So we also love that, tree.
Oh, I love that white tree as well. I got that years ago in one of the home stores here in the UK. I don't think they do it anymore. I got two actually. They're just really great to display something because sometimes with Christmas trees, when you're displaying on them, like it's already like too much on them, like the
Yeah.
green. And with something like that, because it's so bare, like you can put anything on there, and it's not just for baubles, but like if you made any other decoration. So comes Easter, I can decorate it up for Easter, or comes the summer,
Oh,
I can put
yes.
flowers on it or
That's
anything. You can very like one tree for all seasons.
exactly. That's a perfect idea. Actually, tech troublemaker Roy, if you're still here, he actually talked about he's joining the Ecamm Vlogmas, and in his Vlogmas today, he talked about the Charlie Brown song where he actually brought in a tree similar to that one, and then everybody was saying, "What an ugly tree." And then that they don't remember that what's the real meaning of Christmas.
Yeah.
And so that tree again for me, it's like I remembered what Roy actually talked about. So if you have that kind of tree, you are able to actually focus more on what is on it, right? Rather than on the tree. All right, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Kitty. All right, so let's start. Okay, so we see
Right, so
here
let's get
Kitty's-
started.
Okay, Kitty's workspace.
All what you're really gonna need today is some seed beads. Now, what we're gonna start in the middle, and we're gonna spiral out, going like make a netted. This is actually sits quite nice and flat as well. So if you wanted to, you could have it as a decoration on top of everything, and you can even put like I haven't got an ornament here, but like you could put like a candle on top of it or something. So you could use it in so many different ways. But all you need is seed beads. Now you could use different size of seed beads. The ones I got here is size 11, which means they are about 2 mm in size. Now you could use larger ones as well, but then you would be using less of them. What we're doing here is going around, and we're looking at this as in each section. So we're going to start right in the middle. Now, depending on how big, and I need to grab a bauble, 1 second. Depending how big is this part of your bauble, if this one is bigger, then you might not need to start with more seed beads at the top.
How big is that? How big is that, Kitti?
Oh, this one is probably about 1/2 inch, maybe just over 1 centimeter. So like this fits on top of it perfectly. But what we want...
the ball, is that a 6 centimeter, 60 mm ball?
The bauble is 60 centimeters, not 60 centimeters, 60 millimeters.
All right.
60 centimeters would be a very bauble. Is the top part, because obviously we want this to fit over the top part, and that's where we're going to start, right in the middle. So if this is a little bit bigger, I haven't got a bauble here which has got a little bit bigger one, but then you're going to start with 48 seed beads. Now I'm going to start with 40 because my one is quite small. So onto your thread and needle, you're going to pick up 40
okay,
40 seed beads.
Okay,
and that's we starting right at the top.
Okay, so 40.
40. We're gonna work. Once we get started, we're gonna make more sense, I guess. We're gonna work in units of height. So any number which is divisible by 8.
Okay, so it has to be divisible by 8. So that's why 40. Yeah. Okay, so 2, 4, 5. But my seed beads is it okay if my seed beads are uneven size? Some are fat, some are a little bit fat, some are a little, or it should be the same size?
So for something like this, you can get away with a little bit uneven size. I call those seed beads craft seed beads, and I use them for, like, if I do bead stringing on necklaces, or if I do something which the size of the bead doesn't really matter. But if I want to do something like, let's say, I'm gonna bring this in for a second. If I want to do something like this, when I'm beading around an object, I really want these beads to be very even because I'm doing a stitch. But for this one, something like this, you should be fine. It's gonna be a little bit, you're putting over a bauble, so you'll be fine. Like you're gonna be looking at, you're not gonna be looking at it up close.
Okay. So what I did, I just removed the ones that are a little bit, big.
Don't worry about it for too much.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Okay, 13. Guys, if you have seed beads and you want to join me and Kitti, go ahead. Okay, but for tonight,
Lala,
all you need to be is just on the chat. Okay, just on the chat. And
can I just give you a tip? Like, instead of picking up the seed beads, look, what I do, I leave the seed beads on my mat and I poke the needle at it. So I'm picking them up with the needle itself, and then they go on faster.
Oh, okay. All right, there you go. But somehow my needle gets stuck onto the
material.
The material. Okay. But I'll get the hang of this. Okay, we can do this. We are crafters, so we can do this.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now I lost count. It has to be 40, right? So
yes.
2, 4.
If you can count to 40, you can do this project.
8, 12, 14, 16, 18. All right, I'm almost halfway through. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, this is actually therapeutic. 23, 24, 25.
Well, there is something about doing the same thing over and over again, and you don't really think about it, and it just soothes the mind.
Exactly.
It's sometimes like the nicest thing to relax is like maybe do the dishes, like wash up the dishes by the sink, and the motion you're doing the same thing, or it's same as with crafting. Or sometimes it's so nice to see when like you put the hoover around and like you can see the carpet, like how it gets cleaned. It's the process, I think, that you taking something and it turns into something else.
7, 8, 2 more. But then it fell.
Oh, I do that all the time, and I ping them over the room as well sometimes.
Okay, I think 2, 4.
I'm gonna double check mine while you're
10,
finishing yours.
12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39. One more, and there you go. That makes 40. Okay. Ta-da!
Right. Very good. Right, now we're gonna come from the tail end. So this is my tail end here. We're gonna come through these beads again.
Oh, the whole 40?
Yeah, the whole 40. So you're gonna make a nice circle. I like to go around all the way so you have a very strong base.
34, 36, 38. Oh, why is it I counted 39 this time? Sorry, Kitti. I'll just make sure it's 40. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. Yes, it's one more. Okay, 40. There you go. Okay, and then just go. Okay.
Go from the tail end, go through all of the beads.
Okay, go back from the tail end and then just go back in like so. You can do this, Lala. There you go. Okay. So how will I know it's the end? Okay, so okay. Kitti, are you still there with me?
I am still here.
All right. Okay, I can do this. So when I reach the other end, right?
Right, so when you reach the other end, just go through the first 2 beads again. So you're working away from your tail and you can pull your circle nice and tight. So just go past and just come to the first 3. And then we're going to start doing our pattern. Now, you're going to need some larger beads. So you can either have 2 or 3 different sizes. I got lined up pearls here. You can use pearls, you can use crystals, you can use acrylic beads. It doesn't really matter because it is just going to be those decorative beads at the top. So what we're going to do is we note which bead you're coming out of.
Okay, Kitti.
So
I finally reached the end. So I go back to?
Yeah, just go through another 2.
Okay, so after reaching the end, go forward or go back 2? Go forward 2.
You're gonna keep the same. You're gonna be working in the same direction. So I am going anti-clockwise here because I'm right-handed. So I always kind of like to have the needle in my right side. So I'm I'm working anti-clockwise.
Okay. So I go inside 2 again, additional 2.
Yeah, just go inside 2. So this is my tail here, and this is my working thread.
Okay, so go inside 2 towards the tail. Okay.
No, you're going past your tail now.
All right. Okay. Yes, I'm now
the circular
2 beads,
motion. Yeah.
in front of my tail. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start introducing larger beads. So I'm gonna pick up 2 seed beads. The seed beads are these smaller beads what we have on here already. And I'm gonna pick up 1 larger bead and another 2 seed bead, just like that.
Okay, so 2 seed beads the same color?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 seed beads of the same color, and then I pick up a bigger bead.
Large.
Okay, and then
another 2 seed beads.
Okay, and then another 2 seed beads. Okay, 2 seed beads. 1, 2. Okay.
So now look at which seed bead you're coming out on your circle, and I'm gonna miss out 4. So I'm gonna miss 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna go through the 5th one.
Okay, that is
so
from the tail, when I
No,
I mean,
that's from your thread, from your working
okay.
thread. We don't worry
Yes.
about the tail anymore.
Okay.
We don't with the tail. We don't need to do anything with the tail until later on.
Okay. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th I go in.
Yeah, the 50 go through. Yes.
Okay. Only
And when
on
you
that
pull
one.
this,
Okay. All right.
and when you pull this up, you're just gonna have. Hold on. There we go. You're just gonna have like a little loop,
All
just
right.
like that.
Yay!
And then I'm gonna pick up another 2 seed bead, another
Okay.
pearl, and another 2 seed bead, and repeat this all the way around. So again, I'm gonna miss out
Okay.
1,
2.
2, 3, 4, and go through the 5th one.
Okay, so it's 2 seed beads, 1 larger bead, 2 seed beads, and then count 4 again. On
Yeah,
the
and go
5th.
through the 5th one.
All right, got it. So 1,
And we're just gonna do this all the way around.
4, and then on the 5th. Okay. There you go, guys. Oh, this is. It's starting to. Oh, but my thread. Why is it so short? I think I'm not gonna have enough thread. Kitti, what happened?
You're gonna have. We can add more thread in later on if you need to. Have you still got your bobbin, or have you cut your thread? I should have explained when we started. So I always leave my bobbin on when I start, because later on I can take more thread off here and use it if I need to. But I try to use a couple of arm span of thread, because when we're putting it on the needle, we're doubling it over, and then I have got plenty to work with all the way down.
I should have thought of that.
Don't worry,
Alright.
keep on going. I'll
Yes.
show you how to. We
Okay,
can just
guys,
add more
this is
thread
actually
in.
really, really nice. I like the combination also that, you know, it's a white on it's like royal purple, royal like violet. So there you go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th go in.
You can do this in any color. I mean, like I'm doing red and gold here, but like, you know, you don't just have to can make this for Christmas. As we said, you can put it over loads of other ornaments as well to dress them up a little bit.
Exactly. Miss Judy, good evening, Mami Lala, and hello, Kitti. Thanks for dropping by. Miss Judy, hello. Good evening, Tech Troublemaker and PTK from Sam. Hey, Paul Weber. Hello, Lala and Kitti. Me and Jeff. Watching from Tenerife.
Aw.
We're flying back to the UK this evening. Oh, have a safe trip, Paul. Thanks for dropping by. And hi to Jeff with you, who's Pinoy. Kamusta, kababayan? Hi, everyone. Here are the links to Kitti's socials. Go check her out when you have the chance, okay? So, Kitti's socials are actually on the chat right now. So you can go head on over there and check it out. And if you feel you want to subscribe, then do so, please. Hi, everyone. Purple is a favorite color of mine. Hi, Nakita Marie. And Marcel's Ideal Recipe. Good evening po. Yes. Okay, so we just have to do this continuously till we reach the end. And Kitti is working so fast, I have to catch up. Okay.
I may have done this once or twice. Only maybe.
Yeah, there you go. I actually, you know, got inspired when Kitti did this way back in November, right, Kitti?
I was a different one. I did one with a star in there. I can show you later on, everybody. And every year I try to design a new bauble, and just to, you know, like just something, I guess, a different design. So I did.
Oh, Marcus
While you
is
catch it.
here.
I'll tell you what, while you are catching up with me, I'll go and grab a few other baubles and I can show it to you.
Okay, thank you, Kitti. There, I'm catching up. Marcus, this is me catching up. So, Marcus was here last night, Kitti. She and Stephanie Kiseki, they did a challenge with me if they can actually do crafting. As you know, they're not crafters, right? They're more on tech and business. So, but they were able to do it. It was so much fun, Kitti.
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, now I'm on the other end now, Marcus. I'm the one who's being challenged if I can do this. Okay, but Kitti is a very good instructor teacher. So I'm sure I can do this. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th, go in. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. There you go. See, I'm almost there, Kitti. A million more years. Sorry, Kitti, I'm doing this so slow.
No, don't worry. You are absolutely fine. I mean, like if I used to do, well, I didn't really used to do. I messed about with card crafts and bits of pieces a long time ago, and probably what you can do in 5 minutes, it would take me like 5 hours. So
Okay, so probably once I get the, because normally when I do jewelry making, it's normally with wires. Okay, normally I don't, I'm not, because I'm not very good with beads. But I like beads. I like beads. So now that, you know, Kitti is here, I'm gonna learn how to. Okay, Kitti, there you go. Look at my thread. And my camera just died on me again. There you go. Kitti, look,
there
my
you go,
thread.
That's a little bit quite a bit short. Can you pull it through? Or how much have you got left?
Oh, just one more. Supposed to be just one more and I'm done. But it's too short. Okay, let's see if I
Right,
can.
okay, so where your tail is.
Okay, so this one, my tail. All right. This one? Yeah, it's a very long tail.
That's fine. So put your needle on your tail.
Okay, here, like so? Or at the end of my tail?
Yes.
Okay, the end of my tail where I...
Yeah.
Okay.
So take your needle off where it is.
Okay.
And put it onto your tail.
Okay, Kitti, I put it inside like so?
Yeah.
I thread it in like that?
Yeah, that's right. So now what you want to do is to take, like, here is where you are. So this is my working thread. This is my tail. You want to take your tail all the way around on that circle and just come out of this bead, the one which would have to link into. So the last two, what you're going to pick up is going to be on that side. So we're going to, and then we're going to knot the two together. So
oh
they
my
don't
gosh,
gonna
this is
fall
so
off.
scary.
No, you'll be fine. I took you through it.
Okay. But am I right? This is the end of my, tail, right?
Yeah, so take your needle. So you're gonna be sewing with that needle, so you don't need it right down next to the beads, but just add it on normally. How you would you add your needle onto your thread?
Oh,
And
so
now
scared.
you're gonna go back into your inner circle, and you're gonna take your thread all the way around until you get, because you are past the position where you can link in the last bead. So it's kind of like going back on yourself, I guess.
Okay.
So you get where you need to come out of the bead, which is where your first little loop
really
is
too
starting.
short, Kitti. I think I need to really back up a bit. I need to remove some of the, right? I think I need to remove the last part I did. What do you think? Because it's too... I cannot even go back or forward anymore. I go back with the back. Okay, I can do this. There you go.
But you don't need to. You're not going to use that thread anymore. That's why we're gonna use the tail. So if you leave that thread and take those beads off, that's fine. You don't.
Yes.
We're gonna use the tail. So you have something. Just
Okay,
take the needle off.
Yes, I just remove the beads first, okay, and then so that I have enough to actually move it back. Okay, there you go. So get the end
No,
of
you
the
don't
tail.
need to. No. You don't need to move that one back. You forget about that thread now. Concentrate on the long thread.
Okay, here.
Yeah, you're gonna need the needle on the long thread.
Here.
You need to take the needle off where it is now, and thread the needle with the long thread.
Thread the needle with the long thread. How do we do the thread the needle? Can you show it to me, Kitti? I don't understand what you mean.
No. So take the needle off. Where the needle is, remove it from the thread.
Oh, I will cut it off.
Yeah.
Oh. Goodness gracious, Lala. Okay. I do know how to speak English. I don't know how to... All right, there you go. So I removed the
There we
thread.
go. Woo, we got it.
Okay,
So now
I
add the
finally understood. Million years
Right.
later. Okay, okay. And then I'm gonna
Yeah.
get, okay, the other side. Okay, both threads in.
Oh, you doubled your thread up. Just
Oh,
use one. Don't-
it's supposed to be just one.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I.
yeah, it's a double
We-
thread. But anyway, it's still one.
But it's so good, Lala. It's so good because, like, if you do, just think about it. If you do that, because you're coming from like sewing perhaps a button on, then somebody else will do that as well. And for me, it's so natural because, like, that's how I've done it for so many years, and I don't think that like somebody would use it that way. So this is so great. Yeah. So I always I
So it
use
should be just
singly.
one single thread. All right, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I go back where? So from where I am right now, what do I do now?
So you want to get to where your tail is. The other thread is gonna become your tail now. The short thread.
Okay, yes. There you go. That's that
So just
tail now.
take the
Okay.
beads off. You have taken the beads off. Yeah. So just go get to your short thread and knot the two together. Go through the beads on your inner circle.
Okay, so put.
Yeah. Just move over on the inner circle.
Come on, my tail. Where's my tail? The beads are coming off. Okay, again. So this is my tail. Okay, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna thread this one. Okay, can I get?
Yeah.
Let me see
You
if I
will
can
go
still zoom out. No, that's it. Okay, go in. Okay,
Yeah,
until I
yeah.
reach that part.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Get to the short thread and just knot the two together.
Good. There you go. And then now I put a knot. I make a knot. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Finally, after a million years, I got it, guys. Ha! Now I have a long thread again. All right. So this is so much fun. I'm learning so much. So what I should, my mistake there, guys, is before I did the like double loop, I think I should have pulled the thread more, right, Kitty? So I ended up having too long a tail. Okay, so now I continue. Now I don't have a tail anymore, right? So now I go
That's
with
fine.
2 seed beads and then 1 big bead and then 2 seed
Yeah.
beads. All right, good. See, I will not give up, guys. I can do this. All right, and then count again for 4 and then
Yeah.
the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, and on the fifth. There you go. Ha ha! Got it, guys. Huh? Thank you, Kitty.
You
There you go. Okay, so 1, 2. Did you see that, guys? How I messed up? Okay, there you
No, you didn't. You didn't mess up. You just practiced.
go. Okay, all that. There you go. Positive self-talk, guys. Perfect.
Practice makes perfect. So
Exactly. And I really love this. I actually asked 1, 2, 3, 4 Kitty to actually. Oh, so I'll end up on the same bead.
right.
the
Yes.
first
So
one?
if you picked up your last lot, then what you're gonna do, you're gonna come through that 5th bead, and at the same time as you're coming through that last bead, you're gonna go into the first loop. So you're gonna go into the first 2 seed beads and the larger bead, and you're gonna stop there.
Oh, okay. Again, I should go into the first 2.
The first 2, and you're gonna come out of the larger bead here. So you're gonna go through the one what you need to go through, the 5th bead, then
Okay.
down, going through the 2 seed beads and the larger bead here.
Okay,
And
and
you
then
wanna
I go
exit
back
out
into
of
the larger bead on the right side of it.
It doesn't matter, just go through the large bead.
Okay, I got it. Huh. There you go. I'm out of the large. I'm out now in the large bead. Ta-da!
Right, so if you
Guys,
just-
look at that. I'm so proud. There you go, guys. I just want to show it to them, Kitty. There you go. Okay,
Aw.
let's remove the comment, Marcel. Thank you. There you go. Ah.
Looks very good. So
All right.
now we're gonna repeat the process again, but instead of picking up 2 seed beads, we're gonna pick up 3. So I'm gonna pick up 3 seed beads. I'm still picking up the same size bead, You can
All right.
graduate the beads, or you can use the same sizes all the way around. But now this time we got a very easy job, because as we're coming out of this larger bead, all we're gonna do, pick up 3 seed beads,
All right.
1 larger bead, 3 seed beads, and then go through the next larger bead. And that's all we're gonna be doing. And you're gonna do the same thing all the way around. 3 seed beads, larger beads, 3 seed beads.
Okay. So 3 seed beads, large bead, 3 seed beads, and then on into the next big bead.
Yep.
All right.
And you're
got
gonna
it.
do that all the way around. This is why I said if you can count to 40, you can do this project. Because all you're doing is going around in circles.
Oh yes, this is actually really nice, guys. As I said, it's really, really relaxing. So if you guys want to join us, you have beads around, seed beads, and then, just a little bit of a bigger bead. You want to join me and Kitti, but don't worry, because Kitti actually is very, very gracious. Normally, okay, you have to be part of her club, right, Kitti, or you have to buy the kit to be able to get the instruction, right, Kitti, on how to do
Yeah,
this. Yes,
absolutely.
but Kitti will actually be giving us the instructions on how to do this, guys, so you can rewatch this video. Okay, there you go, Kitti. There.
Looking very good.
Okay, so just 3 seed beads. Okay, 1 large bead, and then 3 seed beads again, and then
Yep.
onto the bigger bead. There you go. As Kitti said, if we know how to count up to 40, then we can do this. Okay, even if your seed beads are not even, like totally even, that's
But
totally fine.
it's gonna be drooping over your bauble or your bottle or anything you're putting it over bowl. Sorry, gonna be drooping over your bowl. So it's gonna be just look like organic.
Yes, right? Because it's not too perfect. Awesome. That's a great excuse. When you don't have something really perfect, right?
So what I say when I make a mistake, when I make a mistake and I realize it afterwards, but I always say it wasn't a mistake, it was a design feature.
All right, that's a great one. It's a design feature. Actually, it is. Come to think of it, right?
Well, it is, yeah, because
Yes.
it's gonna look like.
All right, so let me go back a little bit on the chat. Okay. Again, Marcus, thanks for the super chat. Hi, Lala and Kitti. Marcel, thank you for liking. And there you go. Do the high five. Thank you, Miss Marcel. Just distract her, Lala, so you can finish first. Fix it quick. Where are the scissors? You guys, thanks so much. I really love you guys. Lakita Marie Kari, thank you so much, Marcus. Everybody on the chat. See, Kitti is very good at this. See? If she can, teach me how to do this, you guys are, you can all do this.
I guess I've been doing it for 18 years.
Okay.
Like a very long time. Like you don't even think about it. Like that's
right. You wouldn't even realize that somebody would do a double thread, right? It's like, okay, you need a double thread. Oh, it's a good thing that this seed bead still fit. Even if I did a double thread, right?
Yeah, you'll be fine. Like to be honest, like I can make so many mistakes, and like because like you look at it from a different point of view, and I always think like, oh well, it's great because now I'm one step closer to like working it out, or like like. But then again, if you ask me to bake a cake, you would not want to eat that cake because I'm not good with baking cakes. So I love cooking, and I really do love cooking, and I experiment with cooking quite a lot. Like say, put a little bit of this spice in it, or put a bit of that spice in it. But with baking, because you kind of like have to measure it down to the last gram.
Baking is very exact, right? Yeah.
Very exact. Like that's why for me baking has never really been great. Like it's never really. I mean, I can maybe do a Victoria sponge or something like really easy, but we each have our own things, I think.
Exactly. Absolutely. I'm almost there, Kitti. I'm almost there. Just one more. Okay, and then we're gonna be done. on this row anyway. I actually, we did an amigurumi episode, Kitty, a while back. I think maybe probably 2 months back. And we didn't have an expert come in. It's like we just got a book, all right, and read through the book and actually tried doing amigurumi. And then it's like, my whale, they said, looked like a tadpole.
Aww.
But we were having fun, you know. It's like, oh, okay. We tried anyway. We just wanted to try. Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
hold on.
I think that's all you can do. Like, you know, it doesn't matter if it doesn't work out. It doesn't matter if it's like, it's not going to look anything like it's supposed to be. What matters is that you tried and you had fun doing it.
Exactly.
Right. I'm on my last bit
Oops,
here. So
hold
I
on.
picked up my last 3 seed beads, pearl 3 seed beads. And I'm going to go through the pearl I'm supposed to go through. And in the same time, I'm gonna step up. This what we're doing right now is called step up. So because going from the second row, we're gonna step up to the third row, which we just added. So I'm gonna go through the 3 seed beads.
Okay. Hold on, Kitty.
And-
I think I had a what do you call this? A thread.
Knot.
Yes.
Knot.
Oh gosh. It went in somewhere and now it's okay. Gosh, I can do this. How did I mess this up? There is a knot of some sort that's not supposed to be there. I think it went in when it's not supposed to go in. Now that's the problem when you have a longer thread, right? It can get stuck. Okay, there you go. All right, there you go, Kitty. I'm good. All right, so when I'm already there at the last one.
Yeah, so you're gonna go into the 3 seed beads and the pearl.
Okay, so
So you're stepping up to the next row.
3 seed beads and then the bigger one, right?
The bigger bead, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the next 3 seed beads and the bigger. Okay. Okay, now we start again with the big bead, right? What we did.
Now we start again, and I'm gonna add a bigger bead in. So these ones 4 millimeters, ones I used. I'm gonna bring in 6 mils, and now we're gonna start doing really long ones. So instead of picking up 3 or 2, 3, we're gonna
Okay.
start picking up like, let's say it doesn't really matter. You can adjust the numbers, but we're gonna start with 10 beads. So I'm gonna pick up 10 seed beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I just need to
6,
get
7,
bigger
8,
bids.
9.
Like how many
And
bigger
then-
bids do we need? Okay, there. I think
You're
I
gonna need
found that.
16.
16?
Yeah, so I picked up 10 seed beads, one size bigger bead. You can use the same size beads if you haven't got bigger ones. That's fine too. That's the beauty of something like this. A pattern like this
Yes.
is so forgiving. Like it's so
Yes.
much of a give and take.
I think I have to use the same ones because the bigger ones, I don't have enough. I don't have 16 pieces of them. So it's okay
Oh,
if
no,
it's
that's
the
all
same.
right.
Or I'll use
Yeah.
a different color.
Yeah,
do you
you
think?
could do that as well. You could use a different color. How good it would look. Like, let me just bring this one back. How good it look? They use like maybe pink at the top and then purple and maybe green, or like you
Okay.
use 3 different shades. You could use like a lighter color, then a darker one, and a really dark color. You could do all sorts of different things.
Wow, okay. So just 10 seed beads?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So just pick it up like so. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There you go. 10 seed beads
Right.
and then
The
big
larger
one?
bead, and then another 10 seed beads.
okay, and then the big bead. Okay, and then another 10. Okay, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I'm noisy when I work, right? I count out loud. 2, 4, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. And I just go around, Kitty, right?
Right. So guess what
Alright.
we're gonna do now?
Okay, after doing that, where do I go now? After the 10?
What are we gonna do now? We're gonna do the same thing what we did in the row before. We're gonna go through the next pearl.
All right,
There we
so
go.
the next big one.
Again, You're gonna go through the next one,
Okay.
and then you pick up your next section and go to the next one, and you're gonna go all the way around, doing the same thing what we did before, but you are giving it longer lengths
Exactly.
of beads, and you're working with larger beads.
Kitti, how did you actually, think about this? This is genius.
So this is a technique called netting. That's
Netting.
how we call it in the beading world. And there is a so there's all sorts of different mandalas in beading, and they do it with all different techniques. So not just with netting, they could do it with like brick stitch. They could do like there's so many different ways. And I love. There is something so like I love beaded objects as well, because I always say you only got 2 wrists, 1 neck, and two ears. So there's only so many jewelry you can really make and wear all the time. So I love home deco and doing things with utilizing my jewelry making skills to do anything around the house. I mean, we did firework trees, we did like so many different things. But there is something is so satisfying when you are stitching together smaller beads to form something larger. So you adding together a smaller little object to make something larger. And something like this, when it's a really simple technique, because we keep going around in circles, and that's all we're doing, but it's keep growing, and it's that's how you look at it when it grows and grows and grows.
Actually, Kitti, I'm like having an inspiration right now. We can actually use this for our paper crafting. Come up, decorate, put something like actual beads onto our paper crafting.
Yeah,
That would be
so
awesome.
you could start with a smaller circle. So you could start maybe with just 8 beads, and like you could do all sorts of different things.
So you can actually adjust the number of beads depending on like how big you want it to be, right? Your mandala to
Absolutely.
Right. So this is called a netting technique, Kitti, right?
Yes, it is.
So what we're doing right now is just basically making the net. All right.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is when it comes in. This is when it gets really difficult. Like, when we're demoing, and I think you know this as well. Like when you have to talk at the same time, but at the same time you are still picking up beads, and like you counting them, and talking at the same time, and you're still counting them. So what I like to use. I like to count in 5s, and when I pick up 5 beads, you can see I'm just looking at it, down on it, and I can see that I got 5 beads on my needle. So I will pull those 5 beads down, and then I pick up the next 5. So I always break it down in 5 beads at a time, and then I know I got 10 now, and I'm still talking, and I don't have to like virtually count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But
that's a great technique. That's a great suggestion. All right. So I'm actually doing it right now as well, because this is 10, right? So I got 5 in, then the next 5. All right. So I got 10. So I bring in the bigger bead. Okay. There you go.
You're going to catch up with me in a minute. You're going to be like, go faster than I am.
You're teaching us great techniques.
Like there is it's not about everything is doable. Like everything you can figure out, everything you can do. Once you learn, like, oops, I just pinged the bead across the room. But once you learn the basics of certain things, there is always little tricks, and there's always little hacks, and like card crafting as well. Like it makes life so much easier. If you do things a certain way, and then somebody comes along and shows you something even better, and then it becomes even more easier.
Exactly. So I'm really loving this, guys. Woohoo! Okay, let's check back on the I know how you feel. Indeed, Marcus. Marcus, you did great yesterday. From Tina. Thank you, Tina, from Marcus. Oh, wow, it's you, the master crafter at Marcus' shop. I agree, we're great yesterday. The way you hang in there and got it done, indeed. So Marcus is my inspiration tonight. Okay, thank you. It was a lot of fun. What got you into beading and crafting, Kitti? Okay, so Tina is
Ooh.
asking.
So I have been always crafting. Like my mom is she's retired now, but she was a teacher, and I remember as a very small child we used to do like all sorts of different stuff, mainly sewing and knitting and some paper craft. It's like, making stuff out of the middle bits of toilet rolls and like all sorts of and all sorts of different things. And I guess I was taught as a very small child that, to find the love in creating.
Oh,
And when I
that's
grown
nice.
up, and when I grown up, like I was growing up, like we didn't really have much money. Like my mom was a single mom and so we didn't really have much money. So if I want, I'm talking about this like towards my late teens.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wanted a jumper, like I had to knit it. So
Exactly.
if I wanted a skirt, I had to sew it. Or if I wanted to, like, there is no way I could have gone out and afford to buy a new jumper just because, like, I fancied a different color. I had to knit it because it was so much cheaper to knit it. And then it's sort of crafting become a necessity in a way, because you realize that you're doing things because like, it
It has
helps you
to.
in a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
and it's always stayed with me. And then, like, I did all sorts of other jobs and dabbled into things, but like I always kept going back to not kind of like beading but crafting. Like in the evenings you would find me doing something, knitting, crocheting, card crafts a little bit, not too much, but always doing something. And when we came across this, I don't know. I just run with it, and I really do enjoy it. And even now, I want to. There is so many crafts out there I still want to learn because I haven't had a go at it. And we're talking about like basket weaving. I mean, I don't personally need a
Basket
basket in
weaving?
my house.
Oh,
I
there's a
I
lot.
know.
There's a community of basket weavers here. They're amazing in Bicol,
Oh
Kitti.
wow.
Here. Yes, if you ever go here to the Philippines, let's go there. I'll bring you there.
Oh, brilliant. But
Yes.
it's not like I need a basket, because I don't need a basket now and I can go out
Mm-hmm.
and buy one quite cheap. And especially if you got an IKEA now, you can
Mm-hmm.
buy like, or anything really cheap. But I just
Exactly.
want but I just want to learn the process behind it,
Exactly.
or I dabbled into acrylic pouring this year, which I really, really enjoyed. Haven't really had time in the last 6 months to get it out and really experiment with it, but I really enjoyed that one. So next year I want to experiment with like bigger pictures and bigger pours. But there is so much to learn. Like there is always something new coming onto the market. There's always something new to play with and incorporate into the old. I really love it. I think it's some people, you know. I love gardening too, so I can't really say, like, some people like gardening, some people like crafting, because I love gardening too. But I think I love it. I think it's a part of, like, you can't really explain because it's a part of you. It's sort of inside you, isn't it?
Yes, I actually want. I That's why I said I dabbled into basically almost all the crafts I can think of. Sewing, knitting, crochet, paper crafting. But as you said, in my case, I always go back to paper crafting. I think that's really my first love, though. But I love also jewelry making. So I really, as like when I met you, Kitty. Remember, I said, "Oh my, you're a beater! You're a jewelry maker!" I
Yeah,
was like so excited. I really reached out to Kitty, guys. It's like, "Hi, Kitty." I messaged her immediately because I really love that. Oh, she's into beading, a different kind of craft, but still, it's a craft, right?
absolutely.
Okay. I think I'm down to my is this yeah, last.
So if you're down to your last one, you're gonna again hook it into
Okay.
the pearl where you need to hook it into, and then you're gonna follow your thread path down and go into the first loop, and then we're gonna repeat it again.
Okay, hold on. Hold that thought. You lost me at the loop. Hold on. Okay, 5 1. Okay, just the last 5 2.
Just gonna add the last few, and then just go into the same as we did in the previous row. Go all the way down into the seed beads and come out of that pearl.
Okay, hold on. Let me check. Am I doing this right? So if I am here, then I need to do... Okay, I think I'm on my last. Okay, so one more. One more, guys. One more. And my thread is gone again, Kitty. Almost gone
Right,
again.
so you're gonna have to weave a new thread in because now you haven't got any more tails left, have you? Or have you got another
Yes.
tail left?
No more. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I should have started with the longer one, right? Really long one.
Yeah. I should have said. It's my fault, but I didn't say it.
It's okay. You did mention that I should start with the long one. Okay, I just didn't realize it should be really, really long. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, and then the last big one before we move on, as Kitty said, it's step up, right? That's the term?
Yes.
Step up. Okay. Meaning you move on to the next row?
Round. Yeah.
Round. Okay. 2, 4, 5. Go in, and then last 5, and then I have to start with another thread. Okay. It's a good thing that, you know, Kitty actually has a club. Kitty, can you tell them more about your club?
So before, like what's happening in the world now,
Mm-hmm.
we used to have a bead club at our headquarters, and we used to have like 10, 15 ladies coming in every week, and we used to do all sorts of different projects, and we just a couple of hours we used to just sit and bead, and it used to be you know, my favorite time of the week really, to meet and be with like-minded people. And unfortunately, with what's happening in the world now, that's no longer possible. We can't do it there. So last year in October, we decided to take that bead club online, and now we do exactly the same thing. We meet, and actually we got 4 sessions a week. So 2 sessions are teacher led, the other 2 is just sort of members hang out a week, and you can come in and join in. It's like a membership, and every single week we are there doing something, creating all sorts of different projects. And your camera gone again. And
Yes.
just meet like-minded people and be with them and create all sorts of different stuff. So if you want to check that out, that is beadclub.online.
All right. Okay. Beadclub.online. Hold on. Let's check that out. Okay. I think I have it here, guys. Where is bead? Okay, this one. All right. So this is it, guys. It's Bead Club. Okay. Beadclub.online. Okay. So this is where it is. It's going to look like that. Okay, and then there's membership. Okay, it will tell you what to do. Okay, how often they meet. So everything is there, guys. And then if you want to be a member, okay, you just go to that purchase membership thing. Okay, there you go. But this is actually a website, so you can learn more about it. Home, gallery, membership, contact, members area. There you go. So let's go back to me and Kitty. All right. And also on the chat, Kitty, watching from Dubai. Hi, Simply Lorenzo. Hello, Mommy Guide in Kitty and everyone from Giga Art. Giga Art is from Australia.
Oh,
Thanks for
wow.
dropping by, Gigi. Good evening to everyone who just hopped in. 2 wrists and 1 neck. Well, there's also waist beads, ankle bracelets, toe rings, adorn everything, just not all at once. That's a great idea, Lakita Marie. You're doing great, Mom. Push lang. Thank you, anak. All right, Sir Norman, thanks for dropping by. That's awesome to learn, Kitty. No better teacher than having to learn out of necessity. Now you craft out of passion. Indeed, she does.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, I admire your focus, Miss Lala. Counting while live streaming. Exactly, this is Judy. We're used to that, right? The end products always look really nice, sadly. I don't think I have the patience or technique to pull this off. No, Sam, you can do this. Mad respect to you guys. Of course, we can do this, Sam. You're my daughter. All right. So, Kitty, what's next? Okay, do I have to start with a new thread, though?
I think you're gonna need to start with a new thread.
Okay.
So
how do I, lock this thing? Just go in, what?
So what you can do is you can knot it on it. So how long have you got left? Sorry, I can't see it from your comments. So if you just
Okay, hold on. I'll just remove the comment. There you go. I still have this.
Right. Okay. So I would actually go back in. So where like you're coming out of that bead where I am right now.
Okay.
Take it, and when I'm gonna do on this one, I can come back out. So I would just go back in where the just stop before the next pearl is. That
Okay, I got it.
smaller bead.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna do a knot on here. So I'm gonna go under. So I'm not going through any beads. I'm gonna go under here. And when I pull this through,
I got
you can see we got this little loop forming with the thread. And I'm gonna go through this loop. And when I pull this tight, there is a knot gonna form just right in front of that bead. Then just go to that bead, and then you can.
There you go. I got it.
I usually add.
I'm done. And
Add a
let's make
couple of
another one
knots
just
on
to make
there.
sure. Let's do another knot. Okay.
Yeah, do another knot, and do a couple of knots just to make sure that's nice and tight. And then always take your needle through a few beads. Don't cut it off where your knot is, because then your knot can come undone, and then you can cut it off. And when you're gonna introducing a new thread, you're gonna go. You can start in the middle. Actually, you can start in the middle or on row 1 or wherever you want to start. But you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna go through a few beads. You're gonna do a knot. Go through a few more beads. Do another knot, and then get to end of any of the pearls. Now it doesn't matter which pearl you're gonna come out of the 8 one we got going all the way around, as long as you're coming out of a larger, not pearl, like I think you're using a larger bead. Let's say it doesn't matter which larger bead you're coming out of.
Okay, this is where it gets really difficult, guys, because I really need to focus on that. Okay, anyways. Okay, all right, Kitti. So I need to start threading again. Okay, about how long do you think I should thread this time? And just single.
You're gonna use a single, but I always use a couple of arm stamps. So if you hold like your bobbin in front of you, and then you take your other hand and just pull it out, and then pull it out again, and that's the right amount of thread.
Okay.
Because obviously your thread is doubled up, and the motion you're looking for when you're pulling it through, that you can extend your arm.
Okay,
and,
so double extend the arm. That would be the length.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Let's try again. So 1, 2. Okay, that ends over there. So this time around, just a single knot. I mean, just a single. Okay. So
yes, using a single thread. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I have a thread all over my body. Okay. All right. So just pull it through, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so the tail will they be of the same length? No, one is longer.
No. That's whole it. You like the 2 arm span is that's it. That's what you need. So I'm talking about maybe a meter. That's all you need.
Okay, so a meter on this side.
No, on like half a meter on one side and half a meter on the other side. A meter in total.
Okay. So it has to be like, my needle has to be in the middle.
Yes, so I can see that like a bit too long what you got there. So just go back a bit.
Oh, it's too long? So here?
Yeah, that's probably a bit too long, yeah.
Here is enough?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, that'd be
there's
fine.
2 of that, no?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's start. Okay, so let's make it a little bit shorter. Okay, there you go. I hope I don't make a knot out of this thing. Okay, so I start again with the third seed. How do I make a knot? Sorry, start with.
So you're gonna go through some beads. Doesn't matter, like
one end of the beads.
You go to some of the
Okay, from the end. Okay, and then go through
Go
everything.
through those.
The 10. Okay, go to the 10. All right, and then
come back in again. So go through the pearl or the larger bead.
Okay. The larger bead and
come back in on the other side towards the smaller ones. So keep on following the thread path around.
Okay, again the smaller beads.
Go through all the smaller beads until you get to the next larger bead just in front of it. Do a knot there. And we're gonna come out in the next arm, the next loop, so it's fine.
Okay, hold on. So this is the second 10. All right, and from there I go out, or I go
No,
through
but,
the big bead.
No, don't go to the big bead. Add a
Okay.
knot on before you go to the big bead.
Ah, this is where I make the knot. Okay, I got it. So I
And
don't
then go to the
immediately
other
make a
side.
knot in the first one. Not yet. Okay. So now I'm on the second. This is where I now make a bead. Okay, like the one I did before when I ended. Right? Kitti?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
do a knot there,
Okay.
and go through the bead, do another knot, and then come out through the next arm.
Okay. I'm just trying not to mess this up. Okay, and then I make a bead onto it. This is so long.
You probably bead too long, but never mind. We'll be fine.
I just have to work slowly that I don't make a knot out of it. Okay.
Where is my big one? Hold on.
Okay, there you go. This is my second knot now, Kitti. After this, I
You
go
wanna
in?
come out? You wanna come out of the arm, the next arm, until you're gonna go into it and come out of the bigger bead.
Okay, hold on. See, this is what I'm saying. There's a knot already over there. Okay, okay. Are you guys still okay watching me? I just have to make the thread, I think, a little bit shorter, Kitti, because
Yeah, that's fine.
this is making too much of a... Okay. Where am I now? So this is what happens when it's too long. It accidentally made a knot. Ay, this one is so messed up, Kitti, because it's too long. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start again.
And then what you're gonna do? You're gonna repeat the same process what you did on
Yes,
the.
now I understand how
previous
it's
row.
done. Exactly. I understand now, guys. How many more layers are we supposed to make, Kitti?
So I usually do this layer. I didn't pick up the right amount. Let me just pull this back. So I do one more with the same. So see, we did 2 rows at the top with the smaller ones. So I will do 2 rows with this medium size, and then I usually come in and I do 1 row with even one larger size. So let's get the finished sample out here. So you got 2 4mm rows, 2 6mm rows, and then 1 8 at the bottom, just
Okay, so
just to
actually
kind
we're
of like
supposed to
weigh
make-
it down.
So we're
Just to
supposed
weigh
to
it
make
down.
2 more, right? Or 3 more? 3 more?
2 more. So
Yeah, 3 more.
exactly the same what we did in this row, and then do it again, but do it with a larger bead.
Oh, an even larger bead this time.
Yeah, you can use the
Okay.
same bead, but if you can add a larger bead on there, then it will weigh it down even more.
Okay.
So you can use 2 sides. This is the beauty of this one. Like, you can do really whatever you like. You can use the same beads all along. You can go larger if you want. Like, you can use, if I wanted, I could, each one of these rows we made, I could have gone up in size. If I had loads of different sizes. You know, you can make these kind of arms shorter. You can make them longer. It's really up to you. It's so forgiving, this pattern, that
All right, so
You
I'm
can
done
really
with
personalize
the double
it.
bead, the locking them twice, and then I go in again on that bead.
Sorry, say that again, Lola. I missed the first bit.
Okay, so I actually attached it already to this bead. Okay, and then I go in. Okay, and then I go into this stand and
Yeah,
then
you
end up with the biggest bead.
you wanna come out. You wanna go through that bigger bead and come out on the other side of it.
Okay, so that we can start from there, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, guys, I'm back with a vengeance. All right, so
Aw.
I'm back in the biggest bead. There you go. Do I put the thread inside the bigger bead?
Yeah, go through the bigger bead, yes.
Okay, go through the bigger bead and then
And then you pick up 10 seed beads, a bigger bead, 10 seed beads.
okay. Okay, so from the biggest bead, okay, I start with, sorry Kitty, this is the biggest bead, right? I'm starting on
Yeah.
that big bead. Okay,
Yep,
I
yep.
gather 10.
10 seed beads.
All right. And then is it the same size bead or I go up, I mean a bigger bead?
It's still the same size for one more row, and then you go up.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm not following Kitty. Kitty said 5, 5. 8, 9, 10. There. It's better. 5, 5 first. Okay. So 10 and then a bigger bead. Okay. Dooby-dooby-doo. Sistina is saying, dooby-dooby-doo. Yes.
This is this, like you pattern repeat it. Like this is like once, I always say like once, like you get the light bulb moment in your head. Like I always call it like once you realize like, you know, what I'm doing, then you can do it quite easily. And you can be just running around those circles and adding a row each time. Really easy.
5. Okay. Guys, when you watch Kitty during her live streams on her channel, she actually works really, really fast. She's talking, she's demonstrating, she's teaching you how, she's reading the comments. Awesome. And the people on the chat actually know what they're doing as
Aw.
well. Right?
You're doing
So-
very well, Lala.
Oh, thank you,
Very
Kitty.
well.
You're a good teacher. You know, guys, the most frustrating for me so far, okay, is actually not knowing, okay, when your thread runs out. Other
But I
than
think-
that,
But I think something like that comes with practice. Like, you know, it's the same like if I was doing card crafting, like probably I wouldn't know how much card I need for something. So once you do it a few times, then you realize.
okay. So we give ourselves a little of a break, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. The thing is, okay, I should have after the okay, I should have attached it to the bigger big. Okay. There. Now you see I made the mistake. I added the big seed bead after that second 10. It should be just 10 seed beads, big bead, 10 seed beads, and then attach to the next big bead, right, Kitty?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I see my mistake now, and then I just go back to this. Okay, and then it's actually starting to grow.
It's so nice to see that, isn't it?
Yes. Okay, and then
It's like when you do the first row or the first two rows, because you're not picking up so many seed beads, you kind of like whiz through it, and it's like it's really quick. And then when you get down to these rows, because you have to pick up so many seed beads each time, it slows down a little bit, but it's still quite fast, I think, once you get to it. It looks like a flower. I love it.
Are you done already, Kitty? At the rate I'm
I'm
going?
I'm on my last one.
Okay. Kitty is already on her last one, and okay, I just hope that I can at least, finish this. Okay. Kitty is doing
You
a great
will.
job teaching us what to do. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you call this seed beads again, Kitty? Where the sizes are not really
Right, so seed beads are in the olden days, the very olden days, like we're going back to a long time. So they used to measure seed beads because but when they were making these very small beads out of they called seed beads because they look like seeds because they're very small. And when they were making out of glass, they wasn't really a way to make it very regular in size. So some of them would be smaller, some of them would be a little bit bigger, and each person who was working and hand making these very little beads would be making slightly smaller or bigger one, depending on how they can craft, I guess. So they used to measure the beads like the sizes come from like size 11, size 10, size 12, size 15, to how many beads you can fit into an inch. So they would add the beads onto a needle or anything and the measure. So if there is 11 beads go into an inch, then that's size 11. If there is 20 beads go into an inch, then it's size 20. If there's only 6 beads go into an inch, then it's size 6. So nowadays, so if I pick up 11 beads here, nowadays it's not, I guess it's not so much true anymore. And I would show you, but I know that Lucy borrowed my ruler yesterday. And she hasn't returned it. You know, the children, they always borrow your stuff and then you never bring it back.
Samantha also does that to me all the time.
So
especially with my pens.
They haven't got a ruler right here. So now these days they don't measure it so much because they got more precision machines who do beads.
So because it's no longer done like handmade, right?
It's no longer handmade, like especially not these small beads. They measured to millimeters, so they would be like 2 millimeter or 2.2 millimeter, or we got calipers now, you know, and
exactly.
But these are all like now it's all produced by machines. These seed
so
beads.
that was like asking the craft store. It's like, do you have size 11 seed beads? And like they just looked at me. I was like. Okay, so they don't understand what I'm saying. So I just hopefully this is right.
In America, they would call it 11 O's.
Oh.
So depending on like what part of the world you are, they would call it differently. But it's just very small beads, really, basically made of glass. I work a lot with them, do a lot of different patterns. They're quite inexpensive because in 10 grams you can have like 1,000 bead, you know. So it goes a very long way.
Actually, it is a little bit, you know, it's very affordable, guys. I have to say, for 5. Okay, so these are actually glass.
Yes.
Oh, that's why they can break. They can easily break 3, 4, 5. All right, 10. I'm almost there, Kitti. In a million years.
So when you get to the last one, I hope I got enough thread because my thread is getting really short as well. We're gonna do the same thing again, and I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna go to this last pearl, and I'm gonna step up.
Okay, when we step up, is that gonna be the last stepping up?
Yes, this is the last stepping up. So after this, we're adding the last row. And that's it. And I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna use 10 seed beads, but this time I'm gonna add my largest pearl. So I got one which is 8 millimeter. Just to, like, you know, visually having that graduation in the sizes of the beads. That's what makes, like, I always say there's a difference between homemade and handmade. And
what is it?
So homemade is when your children paint the pasta and string it up for you and make it into a necklace. That's the homemade element. Like when you craft, like, you know, when they're crafting, when you're learning. And when it becomes handmade, it's like almost good enough to sell. It's good enough to gift. It's good enough to like in yourself, you feel like that I would be happy if somebody given it to me or somebody made it for me. So it's kind of like a different level in a way.
Okay.
But
I understand.
when you're designing, like very, very easy little things makes the element. So if you use the same bead all the way along, or same larger bead as we're coming down, it would have still looked really, really nice. But by graduating them and adding larger ones as you go down, it just makes it that little bit more special.
Exactly.
That it's like visually more pleasing to the eye.
I have to agree. Now I learned something, right? Homemade versus a handmade. That's awesome. Okay, I hope that this... What happens if I don't have enough of the seed beads that are the same color? Can I change a little bit like
if
a
you
white?
If you haven't got enough of the same beads, the same colors, you got two options. You can either stop there where you are and just knot your thread off, and it's just gonna be like a little bit shorter at the top. If you or you use a different seed bead.
Okay, I will try. I think I still have probably somewhere here. Where are my seed beads? There you go. Okay, but it's actually not, because this one's clear. The next one would be, it's white. Okay, hold on. I hope this will work. Anyway, there's a lot still here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And just one more, right?
Sometimes they look like it's not enough, but it's actually enough, because they're like smaller. Like you don't actually know how much. You don't actually, like, you always think you got less than what you got. They go a very long way.
I hope it does. Okay, I think I'm on to my last 2. Then I step up.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, and Kitti is done. Thank you so much, Kitti, for waiting for me. All right, because if I didn't have to change threads, guys, I think I would be,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's just the changing of the thread, the adding of the thread, that really added up time. Okay, ano po project Team Bahay? Miss Zell, nothing. You just watch us tonight. Hello, sorry late. It's okay po. Slow and steady wins the race, Mami Lala. Indeed, like mung beans. Yes. The beads are so tiny, I would struggle. No, it's okay. Kitti taught us 2, 4, 6, 8. Taught me this really, really cool trick that I don't even need to hold it, because it's hard, right, Kitti, when you hold it. So you just need to use your needle and just directly thread through it. It's actually really true, guys. It's easier.
You just poke your needle, so your beads are right on your mat, and I'm not picking them up. I'm just poking my needle through and even if I'm not looking at the beads and I'm just keep poking it at the pile, my needle will pick up beads.
Exactly. That's very true, guys. I'm amazed that it actually, does pick it up. It's like a magnet. 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought this was a lot already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have gotten 2 packs. Okay, instead of 1. Okay. There is one seed bead that is, I think there's a problem with a hole in it. Okay, there you go. Am I done? Am I on the last one? Let me check. Okay, what do you think, guys? Where am I? Okay, see, one more. Okay, one more here. Okay, last one. Before moving up. Okay, and then this moving up is going to be the last one. 3, 4,
absolutely
5. So I'm picking up 5 per. Okay, some are really, really thin.
I have to confess, I went long and I'm doing the last row now.
Kitti is almost done, guys.
I'm almost
done.
That
is fine.
You know, sometimes, like, I don't know about you, Lola, but sometimes when if something is in front of me, I cannot physically stop myself doing it. Like, you get that itchy hand feeling that, like, you just want to put it in, and you just want to do it.
Exactly. I know that feeling as well. And then I'll just explain later what happened.
Like, it's like when you sit down, you go out to a restaurant with friends, when we're allowed to go out, like, when you go out to a restaurant with your friends and your dinner turns up and the waiter puts it down in front of you, and then you're thinking like, oh no, like, my friend's dinner is gonna come very, very soon, and then, like, you know, half a minute goes past and it's still not here, and then a minute goes past and you're still not here, like 5 minutes go past and their dinner is still not there, and your dinner is sitting there, and you're like, I really want to start this dinner, but I want to be polite, and like you're trying not to, and like you just pick up one chip, right?
Exactly. All
So
right.
I think it's the same thing with beading. Like I cannot just sit there and like not physically pick up the needle and keep on beading.
Yeah, as long as you go back to them, right? Like in this case me. All right, so I think I'm done. So what I do is I go back to the 3. I go back how many? 10 beads? Just the 10 beads?
Yep.
Okay, and then go up to the next bead. And
Yep.
that's where I start again.
Yep.
All right, so I'm okay now to go move up. Okay, so the thing is, when I move up now, okay, can I use like a blue seed bead instead now?
Yeah, of course you can.
Because I don't think the one that remains will be enough for me to.
There's still quite a bit there, but
There, but
maybe.
you think this
Yeah,
one?
no, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yes,
That's not. Doesn't
yeah.
look like enough.
That's the only one left for that one. So I think I will. Or there's a, but it's not a seed bead. It's a flat. It's tube. So that's not right. It's not okay. All right. So let's start with, okay, the blue one. This for this round.
I think that's gonna look really good with 2 colors.
Yes. All right. So I do 10 again, Kitty.
You do 10, pick up another larger bead, and then another 10.
Ah, so it's like the same as the previous round.
Yep.
Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now
I mean,
it's
you
easier
can
to see because it's
adjust
blue.
the numbers. Like if you want to, like you can do more seed beads or less seed beads. It's really up to you.
It's
as you
just
go
gonna
along.
hang lower, right? If you add more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, okay, a bead. What do you think? Do I change the bead as well? Since I changed that one, do I put in how many beads this time? 16, right?
No, you just need 8 for the last one.
Oh, this one is gonna be just 8. Okay, maybe this will work. No, I think I need to have another purple.
Maybe have you got like a purple crystal that would look really nice on the bottom.
Exactly. So I'm trying to look for that one. If we can find a purple crystal. Okay, let me see. Just 8, right? Just 8?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is like kind of like a project like this is perfect because you could use all sorts of different leftover beads what you have from previous projects. Because to be honest, like when we did the 2 formulas, like I would still like to keep one row as one color, but then the second row we could have done a different one. The second row we could do on different ones. So if you, as long as you got 8 bead of a kind, you can do a row.
Kitty, which one do you think is better? This one a little bit blue. My
your camera just
is
gone
dead.
down again.
Oh, I have to fix that one. Okay, this one's a little bit purplish blue, I think, and this one's a little bit something like this.
I can't actually see it because I got you need to pull it up a bit.
Okay, hold on. All right, and then I'll just adjust. Okay, there you go. This color or this one?
If you got purple, I would probably go with the blue.
Okay, yes. Okay, the bluer
Because
one.
I usually like teals. I either add them with like aubergine colors or pinks.
Okay, 6, 7. Oh, exactly. Oh no, I need 8. Okay.
How many have you got?
There you go. Almost 7. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, I got 8. Woohoo! Okay, let's do this. Okay, so 8. Okay, and then big one. It's actually not a perfect circle though. It's more of like oval, but that's fine, right?
Yep.
All right, and then 10, 2, 3. You know, when I watch a Kitti show, the colors are really, really nice. And then she asks the people in the audience, okay, so she has several options. She shows us what are the options. And then there's a race, right? So
Oh yeah, my little snow race. I love
yes,
doing that because,
okay,
like, for me,
I
it doesn't
love
really
that.
matter. What,
Right?
it
So
doesn't
people
really.
on the chat would comment, okay, so do you want this? And then you'll see the beads, there's a race. So whoever
Because
gets,
for
yes, Kitty.
because for me, it doesn't really matter what color I demo with. Like, so I love it, and it's like they some days like the color I think like would win, and some days it doesn't. But it's just really great to. It's interaction, I think, with people.
Yes.
That's what I love about lives, and that's what I love about doing lives, because you get the chat, you interact with each other, and then you kind of feel like you're part of each other's lives for the hour, like a little bit. You like, it's like a next best thing to like get together, because like you are together in the stream, you are together in the chat.
Exactly. And that's always my excuse, Kitty, for not doing recorded videos. That I love the engagement, but actually I do want to do sometimes recorded videos, so it's more focused, right? Okay, so why did I
Yeah.
put that in? Not yet, Lala. Okay, you have to put it first in the. Okay, I'm so excited. I put another big bead and in there. So no. Okay, first attach it here. Okay, there you go. It's a good thing. Now it's easy to know if I'm done because this is a different color already. So hang in there, Kitty. Just a few more minutes for me. I'm gonna be there.
That's
All
all right,
right.
Amia.
Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no 10. Okay, 6. Okay, so 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then just put in the next bead. Okay, I just like buying beads. When I see beads, they're very nice and colorful. So I don't even know if I'm going to be using them. So I've had these beads like forever, Kitty. So I'm so glad that finally you're here, that I can actually use, okay, some of these beads. But really, I really want to, yes, I really want to introduce, as you said, right? You only have 2 ears, okay, and then several fingers. So in the end, we have to make use of these beads in some other projects, right? So this can actually go into, a lot of our paper projects as embellishments, and not just paper on paper.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? So, this is going to be amazing. I am excited for it.
You could do so many different things. Like you could make like little charms, like loads of little things for paper crafts, like combining the two together. And I think that's been like, for me, that's been something like, that's when the magic really happens, when you combine two crafts together, and that's even more special than just doing one. Does that make sense?
Yes. And remember, it's almost the end of the year. So normally, since it's the end of the year, so we start doing our planners again, right? So that means that we have to start with a new planner. So you would want to have new charms onto your planners, right? And this is an awesome way that you can actually add. Okay, so use beads. If Kitty has a lot of projects. Okay, how often do you go live or upload videos, Kitty, on your channel?
So what I do, like, I always change my workload kind of like every 3 months. I look at the year as every 3 months, although I have to say, sort of, the winter one is only January, February, and the autumn one is 4 months, because it's just how Christmas works out, right in the middle. But for the last, I think I'm going to keep the same for the next 2 months, what we did in the last 4 months, which was 3 lives on Totallybeads and 1 live on my Kitti Robinson design channel a week. And I think from March onwards, I want to bring back recorded videos again, but there is like loads of other things going on at work. So it's, I want to do all these things, and I wish I could, like, I used to love when we did a live every single day. And I wish I could do that, but unfortunately, there's only 24 hours in each day. And
yeah, so I'm surprised.
Wouldn't it be nice?
So you're basically going live almost daily, Kitty, because on Kitti Rock.
Times.
Yes, right.
4
times.
times. Yeah.
all of these are a weekday, on a weekday?
So on Totallybeads is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and
Okay.
Kitti Robinson Designs is Sunday at 7 p.m. my time, which is probably like midnight for you or like 2 a.m. for you. But on Totallybeads is 10 a.m., so that's like 6 p.m. your time.
Oh,
I
yes.
really,
That's why I often see the Totallybeads, because it's I'm awake at that time. And it's in the afternoon.
yeah.
Yes. Okay, come on, Nido. Go through. Okay, there you go.
How are we doing?
Absolutely. Okay, we're like halfway through. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So bear with me, Kitti. I will finish this, promise. Okay, we said 30 minutes and we've gone past how many hours already? I'm so sorry, Kitti.
Oh, no, don't worry. Like, we are here to have fun. So
What time is your live? 3, 4, 5, 6.
I haven't got live today. So like we
okay.
always do this at Christmas time every single year. We kind of like always had 2 weeks off from
Okay.
work, because like in the summer we always come and go, and like it's always like there's so many things going on, but Christmas we always have 2 weeks off. So what we do, like we did last year and we're doing it this year as well, and actually I'm going to do some of them as live this year, but we're doing 12 days of Christmas where we put out recorded videos, and then we can just like chill out in the chat and
Oh, so you're
just
still doing
enjoy
12
time
days
off.
of Christmas till when?
yeah. So the 12 days of Christmas starts on the 25th, and it
Oh.
goes all the way through the 5th of January. And there is a video every single day now. Some of them I'm going to do as lives, because this year, just like it worked out a little bit differently, and I really want to be there from some people as well. And but I'm not doing it on my own. I got another 2 designers who's doing it with me. So some days it's me, some days it's Natalie, some days it's Sarah. So it's like it's quite good because you get the variety. But that's all on Totallybeads channel, and from the 25th 10 a.m. every day.
Okay, so actually,
And,
guys, the Totallybeads channel is actually perfect for us because, you know, it's afternoon, so we can actually hop on. So that's going to be on the 25th, right?
From the
Are we on the
25th,
same
yes.
day? Are we the same day, but just different hour?
Yes, so it's 6 p.m. your time.
All right, so 6 p.m. our time. Oh, I want to keep on putting it first. Okay, that goes after. Okay, I have to put it here first. All right. Okay, there you go, Kitti. Just, wow, how many more? Okay.
While you catch up, shall I just like go through like when am I adding my last one?
Okay, let's focus you first over there. All right.
I'm gonna go through the very last pearl, and then I'm gonna come up. I'm not going down anymore. I don't need to step up. I want to step in. So I'm gonna come inwards in my design, and I'm just gonna knot the end off. Now I got a very short thread left, just like Lala did, but I'm gonna knot this off the same time. So I'm gonna go under again, and then as I'm pulling this through, I didn't go through any beads. I'm just catching the thread paths. I'm gonna come through that loop, and then that forms a little knot right on top of my pearl. Then I'm gonna go through this pearl, repeat it again. It's very important to secure your threads off so they're not gonna fall off. Like it's gonna be nice, and there we go. And I'm just gonna take it through a few more beads, and then I'm just gonna trim the end. So never cut your thread off right at the end.
Oh, you have to insert it right first.
So go through a few beads so you're not cutting off right next to your knot. Now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go ahead and work the tail off as well, because I still got a tail here. So I'm gonna do the same things. I'm just gonna add it onto my needle, go back in here, just find the beads, which one is it coming out of, go through a few more beads, and then do a couple of knots, and then go through a few more beads and cut it off. So just repeating it, just securing that thread off. Again, I'm going underneath it. I'm not going through any of the beads. I got this loop coming up, and I'm gonna go through this loop, and then
so
pull
you
that
really have
nice
to
and
insert
tight.
several times, right? so that you make sure.
I do a few times, yeah, just to make sure that it's nice and it's not gonna come apart. Especially if I make it for somebody, like if I make it for somebody else, or if I make it for a sample for work, I would probably knot it too many times because I want it to be extra secure. That so I would probably, if I just make it myself, I knot it a couple of times. If I make it for somebody, I would knot it like 4 times, just to be sure that it's never ever gonna come apart. And that's
how you end it.
that's how you end it. So
and
that's
how you
it. So I'm just gonna go through these beads, and I'm gonna pop it on a bauble so I can show it to you as well. So what color bauble shall we put this on? Oh, I'm gonna grab this one.
Okay, so that's the fun part, right? When you put it on top of the bubble already.
Absolutely. Right. And just pop those through, and we just put it on the top of the bauble. Now, if you could switch me to the other camera, then I can show it to you front.
Okay, hold on. There you go.
There we go. And there is our little baubles ready.
Wow, that is super awesome. See, your bubbles are already nice, but it actually adds up, you know. It makes it more interesting.
Absolutely. And what's the good
Right.
thing about this? That what you can do, you can take this off. Like if 1 year you fancy like gold baubles, you can put in a gold bauble. But then I can take this off and just like, if you just stay there for a sec. And next year I say, oh, well, actually, I want to put it on a green one. Then you can. And very easily, oops, just chopped it.
So you don't need to like buy again and again, right? You can
No.
actually
So you can add it onto a
personalize them.
different one. And then it will look like slightly different.
All
Shake
right.
it. So,
Exactly.
but I'm going to show you the bauble we were doing the other day. I think what you've seen the picture of.
Oh
So
yeah,
this is the one I designed this year. This is the one which has got like little stars on there.
Oh wow. So
It's
imagine,
ridiculous,
guys,
huh?
how difficult that is gonna be.
Actually, it's not that difficult, but maybe we can do this another time. I really loved it because I think it's you know, I love creating like all these little seed beads. I love creating different shapes with them. So that was this year. Last year I did this one.
How about the heart, Kitty? Can you actually make a heart like Valentine's Day?
Yeah,
is
you
just
could
around
do
the
a heart
corner.
shape as well. Last year with this one is very easy, like really, really easy to do. And I love this one because this is like a little bit more modern.
Oh wow.
Like once you add this on the bauble, like you can't take it off. That's like stitched onto there. But
Oh, yeah.
I really love it
So
because
it's not
a bit,
open, right? It actually
Yeah, it's
embraces the whole bubble.
it's a bit more of a modern look. And we did other bits for Christmas as well. We did like little wreaths. This one's like really cute. These are just acrylic beads. They're not nothing really special. And this year we did this a few years ago, but this year again we did like an icicle. But there's so many things you could do. So many things that
Wow. Yes, I think I was able to watch that when you did that.
Yeah.
The icicles, that was so nice. And I love the, you know, how you chose the color, the combination.
you can do like so many different things. And
Yes.
what I always say, like with card stuff, like if you cut the card out and you actually make a shape out of it, like you can't then redo it. With this, like whatever you do, you can cut it up and rescue the beads and do something else with them. So you only lose the thread, but thread is really cheap. So you can, if it doesn't feel right, or if you don't like it, just cut it up and you can start again. And you can create something else differently with it.
Exactly. All right. So look at what I've done so far. And my workspace is a mess. I'm sorry, Kitty. But
So
there
was
you
mine.
go.
I kept putting everything down here.
Here. Okay. But why is there? I think I missed something. Here. Why is it that part there is an opening?
No, that's fine. There's an opening on the next one as well. Look, because like
Oh,
you
yeah,
would be
yeah,
adding
you're right.
that.
Okay. Okay.
I think you're doing good. That looks really good.
Oh, yeah, it's because it looks like that. Okay, I got it. All right. Okay, so then what's now I close it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Now you just knot it off and you finished.
Guys, look! I actually did it! My goodness, I want to cry! Okay, I thread it first through the next tenor again, right? As you said,
Yes,
you
and
don't,
then just knot it off, yeah.
oh, you don't knot it off. Okay, that's something I learned today. You don't put a knot on it where you actually ended. You have to go through the next 10 or the next 5 or what have you. Okay, and then
Yeah.
this is where it's a good thing because my thread is almost gone again. It's like I made 3 times. Okay, so I do 1. Okay, and then I do 2. Okay, let's make it 4. Okay, where is it? Okay, whoop, 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 whoop. Wait a minute. It went around my ano, my bead, Kitty. Hold on. There. Okay, I just have to, oh, this is the part I don't like, the putting into the thread. I mean, the thread into the needle. Because it's so tiny. Okay, do you use a threader, Kitty, when you do this, or just?
No, you can't really, because beading needles have got like really small eyes, and like I have tried different, there are different threaders and different threads and different bits of pieces, but you kind of just like you have to thread it.
Okay, so there you go. Okay, I think I got 1 down, so I'm gonna make the second one. Okay, like so, and the last but not the least, the third. You know what? I won't use that anymore. I'm just gonna use my hand. Okay, I think I can, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. And then I'll just pull it like so. Come on. There you go. And that's it. Oh, I'm supposed to put it in again, right?
That's all right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We can do this, Lala. Put the thread in the needle. How difficult can it be? There you go.
You know, like maybe...
In my mind, it's already there. Okay, I think there. I got it. This time I got it. Okay, and I'll just thread it through until it's gone. And just hide it, right?
Yeah, that's it. You know, when we used to do the bead club at the headquarters, and like an amount of time, like the first 10 minutes, I used to have to go around and just thread everybody's needles. Usually. That was the first 10 minutes gone with that one, threading people's needles.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kitty. I'm done, guys. Oh, we have to get a bubble. Okay, get a bubble. Oh, this is too small. It's too long. Okay, so I'll get a bigger one. This one. Okay, I know what we can do because it won't go. It's a little bit small. There you go, Kitty. Right? And
wow. And if you put the top back on, then we just stay on it, won't it? Oh, wow. That looks really good.
Right? But now it won't close. That's an idea. Okay. I wish. There you go. Is that okay, guys? What do you think?
Yeah, I think that looks fantastic.
All right. There you go, guys. That is my bubble. Just up. Okay, can you... Come on. There. Camera. Make it look great. Okay, let's try to put it on the smaller one again. Okay, so I can actually hold it up like kitties. Okay. See, guys, I got it. I made it. There you go. But it's...
No, I think that looks really good. That it comes over it. Like, you know, it hangs down
it's not
to the
exactly,
bottom of it.
all right? So, there you go. Thank you so much, Kitty. Okay, let's try to read some of the comments. Okay, Cheryl. Actually, hi, Cheryl. So sorry, I'm so behind on the chat because I really wanted to, you know, focus. Okay, where did you buy your beads, Lala? All right. So the thing is with the beads, I buy most of my beads. Okay, there's a place here, Kitty, called Quiapo, Wellmanson. Okay, so that's where we buy. If you're a local, that's where we buy our. What happened? An error occurred. Okay, so this is happening to me quite frequently. This happened to me also yesterday. Well, anyway, so we go there. But the thing is, the quality, I can't vouch for the quality though, because most of them are from a certain country. where there is not much of a quality control. So that's the issue. But it's fairly cheap. So if you really want, quality beads, okay, head on to Totallybeads. All right?
Oh,
So,
thank you. That's
exactly. That's Kitty's, because actually when Kitti does a demo, okay, so let's just do this. Okay, I'm with that camera.
yeah. I think that's
All right.
good. Yeah.
All
cool.
right. So when Kitti does a demo, guys, so she will, for example, demo this. Okay, and then she will hop onto her. Okay, let's show them. Okay, I want to show you her website. Okay, so that's for the club. All right, and this is actually her. Okay, why is it not showing? There you go. Okay, this is your website, Kitti? Oh, YouTube channel.
That's YouTube channel, lovely.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. There's the YouTube channel. Okay, so you can see that the many classes, the many lives that is coming. All right, and that has been that is done. Okay, so when you click on those, so you will see how she does it or how she did it, and then also in the video or on the live, Kitti would show you, okay, how to buy it, where to buy the kit. Okay,
Yeah.
so that you won't like, where can I buy the beads? How many beads do I need? Okay, what if because the kit already contains everything that you
Yeah.
need. See, that's the
And we
nice
ship
thing.
in
Yes, Kitti.
and we ship internationally, so we ship you wherever you are in the world.
Okay, so there you go, guys. So that's the nice thing. If you like something that Kitti did, okay, as I said, look, okay, so on her YouTube channel, you can find a lot of amazing, it's not just jewelry. Okay, so for the home, for gifts, so many projects. Amazing. There's how many videos do you have right now there,
Oh,
Kitti?
hundreds. I don't
yeah.
know, hundreds
Exactly.
really.
So when I actually asked Kitti, what can we do? Oh, it's up to you. I have so many. You just choose, and I'll be there, right? So that's the best thing that I like about Kitti's channel. She will demo, and then she will tell you where to buy it, and then her kits are actually complete. Okay, so all you need to do is get the kit, and then the kits are actually very limited most of the time, right, Kitti? Right?
Sometimes it depends how much stock we got. Like, sometimes you have got hundreds of them, sometimes you only have 50. So it's depending on what it is.
So most of the videos that I actually watch and I like are limited. All right, so
Some of them are, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So if you are into beading, you just want to start, your way through beading. Guys, I am, as I said, normally I do wire work, okay, not really beading. But, the way Kitti explained it about netting. Actually, I told Kitti, let me just, okay, I'll be just fast, Kitti. I just want to show you what I want to do with this one. Okay, you can still hear me though. Okay, because
Yeah, we can still hear you.
Yes, I can. I'm just getting
This
some
is the
of my
thing.
products.
This is the thing. When you got like a craft room, and then you got some in the lounge, and then you got some in the garage, and then you got some in the bedroom, and then you some it all over the house.
All right, this is actually one of my products, Kitti. So I make handmade diffusers from essential oils and stuff. So I was thinking, that this one, if the holidays is done, and then you want to make your product a little bit, nicer.
Absolutely.
Right? And then you can actually,
over.
display it on, whatever. It looks really, really nice. Right? So
You
can
need like
imagine?
all you need to do is just to make those seed beads, instead of picking up 10, just pick up like 8 or 6 to make it a little bit shorter.
Shorter. All right.
Yeah,
So there,
that's all you need to do.
yeah, so that's actually my plan, right? So it can go on to my products, okay, either on a regular basis, maybe just my colors, play along with my
Yeah.
colors. Again, guys, so there's so many possibilities of what you can do with this technique called netting. Okay, so it's not just bubbles, it's not just Christmas balls that you can decorate it. As Kitti said, like,
For
remember
everything,
about
yeah.
that tree? She can do basically any project with this, and then for different seasons, and that is possible. Again, Kitti, that was super awesome. So, okay, watching po Mami Lala. Hi, Nyoy TV. Nyoy TV, Kitti is actually an artist as well,
Oh,
but
wow.
he paints. Yeah, so
Oh,
Kuya
wow.
Faith, MMLSO. Okay, I'll teach you a Filipino YouTube word. Okay, Kitti.
Okay.
MMLSO. That means mega, mega love shout out.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes, that's MMLSO. So that means mega, mega love shout out. Thank you, Kuya Faith. There you go. Mom Kitty Robinson. There you go. He's saying MMLSO also. There you go. Shout
Oh.
out to you. For your live stream daily, Kitty, how long are they laying?
So we
Normally.
we usually make the live for about an hour long. That's what like we kind of try to stick to, because like sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you know it's not just our time, but it's everybody else's time as well. So
Yes.
just kind of like trying to keep the same length so people
Mhm.
know like, oh well, if I'm gonna go on, I usually probably gonna be an hour. But the Sunday night when I usually do that for a couple of hours, but always do that for a couple of hours so people know they can just sort of sit in and watch, and we create together, so it's good.
Exactly. So there you go. Let's just finish off the chat, Kitty, before we head on and say goodbye. Love the blue bead says, sprinkle with cards. Thank you, Mizelle. I like this idea on dressing on the bubbles, Kitty. Thank you for sharing this to us. Great way to give those plain bubbles a new look. Thank you, Miss Judy. Judy
Absolutely.
Ann actually is one of the creative team member of one of the local craft stores here in the Philippines. So she's actually also very creative, especially with paper crafts, Kitty. Wow, Kitty. Okay, sprinkle with cards is Miss Zell. So pretty, says Sistina. Sistina is actually also a content creator on crafts right now.
Oh wow.
Wow, says Tina. Lala missed something, Victor said. No, it's okay. Congratulations, Lala. Yes, thank you, Sistina. I'm actually really, really over the moon with happiness that I'm able to do this. You did it.
Oh bless.
Yes, because when I looked at the instructions in the beginning, I said, Kitty, can I do this? And, no, you're good. You can do this. So
You can
I'm
do
so
it.
happy.
You can do it.
So wow, you finished one, Miss Lala, in less than 2 hours. Is it less than 2 hours? I think it's 2 hours almost. All right. Noy says hi to Kuya Faith. Sounds like a song, Thread the Needle. Ang ganda niyan, Mami Lala. Indeed, Noy TV. Ang ganda. Ganda means, Kitty, beautiful.
Oh.
Ang ganda. Yes. Bless ya. Chandelier style. What does that mean? I have no idea.
Chandelier?
Oh,
Chandelier.
chandelier.
I
Okay.
think you mean chandelier style.
All right. There you go, Victor. Have to run 3 meetings back to back starting in 2 minutes. Oh my. Okay. Thanks for dropping by, Victor. Thank you. Thank you. Victor is, I don't know if you remember him, Kitty. He's also in
Yeah, I
Media in
do.
August.
You do absolutely, yeah.
Now he's doing he's actually streaming pretty regularly. He's
Oh,
tech,
good.
yes, on the tech. He now has a tech channel. I think there's two.
Oh,
two of them.
cool. Very
Yes,
cool.
Such pretty bead ornaments. Indeed, Cheryl, it was. And I hope that actually Cheryl can use this in like when she makes ornaments for the church, right?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. So where does your bead ship from, Kitty?
United Kingdom. So in the
Yes.
UK.
In the UK. Sistina, I'm actually contemplating on becoming a member of the bead club online.
Oh.
Let's do it. OMG, I love the teardrop of long diamond type. See, I'm so behind the chat. Okay, they were talking about the one that you showed. Like
Yes.
yes, that one. Hello, Miss Lala and Kitty. Hi, Miss KM. Miss KM is another artist, Filipino artist. She's
wow.
into painting and alcohol art. You know what
Oh,
she does
wow.
with alcohol ink art? Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, they are amazing. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, I'm back. Meet start in an hour, not now. That's great that you are able to
Aw.
be back and see us say bye-bye. Okay, Team Bahay, this is what we're going to be doing so that I can actually let Kitty go. She's been here. It's supposed to be just 30 minutes to an hour. She's been here 2 hours because I'm so slow. So what we're going to do,
No,
guys,
you're not. You're fine.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
live on my Mommy Guide Inc. YouTube, Facebook to do the Team Bahay raffle in a while. All right. So, but today we're gonna say goodbye and thank you so much again, Kitty. Okay, guys, hold on. All right. So for Kitty's socials, okay, on Facebook for it's totallybeads.co or .co.uk, and her YouTube for that is Totallybeads Limited or LTD. All right. And for her Kitty Robinson Designs, it's on YouTube, it's Kitty Robinson Designs. Again, she does alternate between Kitty Robinson Designs and Totallybeads, right?
Yeah.
The rest of the week, so 3 days for Totallybeads and 1 day for Kitti Robinson. Again,
Yeah.
Sam had put the links to all her socials on the chat. So please head on over there. And also I have
Yeah.
put the links also on the description after this video. Again, Kitti, just last few words for our first-time beaders or would-be beaders in the chat.
Just experiment. Like just try it. Just really just sit down and just try it. Just experiment, and I'm sure you will love it. And Lala, I would like to thank you so much for having me. It has been my pleasure to come on and create with you.
All right. Thank you so much, Kitti. It is really indeed a pleasure. And I love that I am able to create something, guys. This is it. It can be an earring. How do you think?
Oh, I love it. It would be a big earring, but you never know.
All right. Okay, guys. With that,
Thank you so much, lovely.
Merry Christmas or happy Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much. Okay, with that, Kitti and I would like to say bye-bye. Merry Christmas. See you again next week for another crafty night here at Mommy Guys Inc. Bye!
Bye! Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!